Hello everyone, and welcome back to Scrap and Craft with Terry. And today we are going to make some book page pockets, and we're going to embellish them. There's really no measuring in this. It's just kind of, you figure out how big you want your pocket to be, fold your paper and cut it, and well, that's about all you can do, or that's all you have to do. And I just started out with a music page and a dictionary page. I have some off to the side here that I already have inked and all ready to go. But we'll start out with this one. Now this was almost half of a page like this. So I already used my my Pinkin shears, and just the top of it was a little wonky, so I kind of cut that off a little bit and just cut the bottom a little bit too. But we're going to also cut it just a little bit more. So all you have to do is figure out, after you tear your page, get it to where you want it, just figure out maybe about how wide you might want your pocket. And we're just going to fold it. And crease it. Now if you want to know how long this is, let me see. It's about 5 3/4 inches right now, but we have to fold the bottom up. And if this is however wide my music page is, it's about 9 inches. So they can be bigger or smaller, whatever you think you might want. Let me see, folded. I have this one about, maybe 4 1/4 inches wide. Now, all I did was I did my creases on my sides, and then I want a little scoop neck here. So I just open it back up, make sure I'm inside of the camera, and hopefully this is not glaring. I'm going to leave these pages over here. I would prefer to not have the file folder on here, but if I see after a while that it's a little too glary, well, I'll put something back over it after I watch the video back. So I just kind of found where my folds was, and you don't have to use Pinkin shears. You can use whatever you want. I just thought that made it look kind of fancy. And I just cut a little scoop in it. When I first did this, couple of them I had to cut just a little bit. Well, I had to cut a couple of times because I made the scoop a little shorter. Let me put something under here so you can see the scoop in it. You always have blank paper till you want it. So see, you can see the scoop in it. And then everything that I'm doing today, I just inked it with black ink. I thought the black ink went good with the book page and the music papers. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink around my edges. Now, after you get this part here cut, you just want to make for sure that this up here is somewhat even. Doesn't have to be perfect. Trust me, I don't do perfect. I have all of my other stuff inked. I have the little bits and pieces that's going on this project I have inked. But my other envelopes I already have inked. I just thought that I would wait on this one because I had to cut the front of it. Now these pockets, you can either glue them into your journal, or they can just be a floating pocket. Oh, my tummy's growling and I just ate lunch. Can be a folding pocket, or you can glue it in. Hope I didn't say that already. Now back there, if you don't want that quite so white, you can kind of ink over it, or you can just leave it, because you probably have a tag in it anyway. Now on the bottom, we just want to fold it up a little bit. And it makes it just like, you know, how you would fold an envelope shut. Or a little pocket, whatever. And then we'll just ink that. This is another one of them really easy projects. Doesn't really take too long at all. Just getting your stuff all ready for it. Okay, so now I'm just going to glue my flaps shut. Just going to glue along this edge. Now I was just using this glue a little while ago, so it should be about ready to go. And then I'm going to glue this flap. And then we'll just fold it over. And that just ensures you that you catch both flaps. Now I'm going to glue my bottom up. Now see, this here is a little uneven, so I can just go ahead and trim that off. Really don't know that I have to, but we'll just make it look a little more even. Now I should have my glue paper over here, or I'll have this all over my desk. If I leave my bottle lay sideways so the glue stays towards the neck, then it'll run all over the place. Now, might just have to put a little on the inside. Some to hold that shut. And if you don't want to glue both flaps, you can cut some of that excess off. Okay. Now we're ready to embellish it. So I have some stuff laying aside over here. And I'm going to use my smaller tip for this stuff. So let me unclog this real quick, and hopefully, you know, it'll cooperate. All right. Now the background to this was just off of one of my cardstock packages. It was the variations of browns. So I thought that made a good background. So, and this is just a piece of digital paper. So I think I'm going to put that up there. And then I just did a fussy cut around these leaves. Now you can decorate these as much or as little as you want to. I just think after they're all decorated up, makes a pretty good addition, a pretty cute addition to your pockets or your ephemera. Okay, and then along the bottom, let me see, I want to put some lace. I have some different laces here. I think that one goes good with it. Find the end to this one. I think that other one is a little bit longer than that one. And I probably want to put my lace on before I start gluing my stuff down. This lace here is pretty stiff. This lace is old. I've had this forever. I think I like the first one better. So, that was folded and I don't think that'll lay down, so I'm just going to cut past that. We'll use that for something else. And I think I want my lace to hang off a little bit. So, just run some glue across there, and I'm just using Fabri-Tac glue. Ooh, got it on my desk. See, I knew I would do that. Messed my desk up. All right. Okay, now I'm just going to cut these. Now I'm going to have to cover that spot up. That's going to drive me nuts. Okay, I think that looks good. And I'll just have the leaves go right down onto the lace, but we'll start at the top. And I've already inked these. I didn't make any tags for these, but oh, I'm sure I can find stuff to put in to see what they look like. Just going to lay that across there. I just think the colors go good with the music paper. Pockets that I'm making today just has leaves and flowers on, but you can put anything on them. You can make them up in advance, put a little bit of embellishments on it, get it started, and then whatever you're going to put it in, you can finish embellishing it then. Or you can just make your pockets up and just leave them blank until you're ready to use them. Then all you have to do is put your embellishments on and they're ready to go. These little flowers here, I made these. I have to make more. Have a little flower punch. So I just cut out the petals and I just inked them. So there, we'll make a little cluster there. And there are good, the little flowers there. It's a good addition to my embellishments. Been using quite a lot of them lately. Okay, so there's that one. And I think that looks nice. Has just the right amount of stuff on it. It's not overly done. Let me see if I have something here I can put in it. This is just a journal card. And that'll just slide right down in there. And that'll work just nice. So this you can use for a larger tag. Like I say, you can make them any size you want. I have another one here. We'll see what this looks like in it. This is a little bit longer journal card, so that fits nice in it too. I made this for one of my challenges on one of my Facebook groups. So much fun. All right, so there's that one. Now next, we'll just go ahead and do the other music paper one. The same way with this one. It was about half of the page or just under. And I already cut it and folded it. Now this one has a torn edge from where I tore it out of the book, and I just left that torn because I think that looks good. So we'll just go ahead and glue this in. Just put ink over here, and I'll make sure I glue them other little flaps. Yeah, I might as well do it after I get done. I'll probably glue the wrong thing, glue my envelope shut. I don't want to glue my envelope shut. Now I should probably put this down here. Hope everyone is having a nice day today. Last couple days it's been a little chilly here. The other night we had snow. Let me see what night. Halloween night. We got about 4 inches of snow. So I guess for people that like snow, that was a real treat. Okay, so there we go with that. I already have my little swoop neck cut in there. Now on this one I'm going to put a flower. We'll just kind of do fallish type stuff on this one. The background on all of these are the same. It's from my packaging on my cardstock. Now this was just kind of like the light muted colors, so I just went through and just kind of colored them in a little bit with my colored pencils. I don't think if this goes on here. I think that's extra. Just We'll just lay them something like that. Oh, have to do my lace. So let's see. I don't know. I just might like that same kind of lace on this one also. Yeah, I think so. Hopefully I'm talking up loud enough that you can hear. I tend to talk to myself, I guess. Especially when I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Trim this off a little tiny bit over here so I don't cut my envelope on my pocket. That color goes good with it. Okay. Now, go ahead and put this at the top. And this is a time to remember. Now let's see. I want that under there first, but I might better put this one on first so I know I have enough room. I think it would be faster to use my glue stick. Stick that there. Not always a real fan of glue sticks, but I've been using them a lot more lately. It's about time to get a new one. And then I'm going to put that around about there, and hopefully the glue stick holds on the lace. I don't know if I've tried glue stick on lace yet. And I can have my flower down onto my lace a little bit also. I think I like it turned better to the side. I like it better that way. What you think? Okay, glue. Any day. Coming slow but sure. Keep saying one of these days I'm going to give art glitter glue a try, but I haven't got any yet, so one of these days. I like Fabri-Tac, but kind of gets stiff in there. Fabri-Tac, I have found, seems to pretty much hold everything. Okay, so there's that one. I think that turned out good. And then we're both about the same size. This one is a little bit shorter. All right, now we're up to the book page now. Let me close up my ink over here. Move it out of the way. So now I have this one already inked and everything. Now we'll compare here. So see, this one is a lot narrower, but then my book page is also narrower. So it's just under, well, it's probably about halfway, because when I did the one, I cut the top words off. So it's about halfway. But it's a little bit smaller because the book page is smaller. And then I have the torn edge in the back. So let's just go ahead and glue these shut. Oop, I'm going to end up gluing my envelope shut if I ain't careful. Glue this shut. And then we'll glue this up. Now on the inside of this, because the outside of the page here was so much wider, I just kind of did a little bit of black ink in there too, just to cover that up a little bit. And we have another flower and another word, happiness. And then I'm just going to make a little cluster here on the side. I like to lay everything out first, so I have half of an idea what I'm supposed to do with all of it. Let me see. I might just put that there because my flowers can overlap it also. So I'm just going to glue this down. I hope everyone is enjoying the video. I hope everyone likes the project for today. Hope you're getting ideas. And if you like my video, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I ask that you subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe, then YouTube will send you reminders when my videos are uploaded. It says, God doesn't require us to succeed. He only requires that you try. So we'll put that there. Now that I have my glue stick open, this is running good, so we'll just use this. I like to use these little cutouts as little clusters. Now I just barely went around the tips of my flowers with the black. I'm always afraid I'm going to bend them or tear them. I have glue and ink on my fingers, so now my fingers look dirty. Let me see, I'll move that down off my forehead just a little tiny bit. And there we go with that one. Now let's see, something smaller maybe. I'll try this little tag. I have a feeling I'm gluing it shut here. There we go. That looks good. How do you like my little tag topper there? This was also from one of my challenges. So it's kind of where I got the idea from to make these envelopes. Okay, one more. Same way with this one, it's already done. Well, it's already inked anyway. So we'll just glue down this, just kind of repetition. Just do the same thing over and over, except for when it comes to decorating them. Each one is embellished a little bit different, but I kind of kept it all on the same track. Flowers and leaves. And if you don't want to use book paper on this, or music paper, you can just use scrapbooking paper. Anything like that. I just barely went over that with my ink. So now on this one, we're going to just do a little tiny bit different. I'm going to put the flower at the top. It's almost like a little arch. Then I have a little bingo card. And let me see, this little digital. And cool. I think this is a cool project. So I'm going to go with that. So let me see. I'm going to put my bingo card down first. And my flower can drape over top of it. That's why I like to lay everything down so I can see where it all goes. And I'll just go ahead and put these two down also. Then if the flower comes down over it, then it'll be okay. Leave that lay there so I don't get it down too far. Otherwise my little word will be off of the envelope. Keep calling it envelope, it's a pocket. Just slide that up a little bit. When I printed these words out, they printed kind of small. So I think it works well to put them on a bigger background. And they're not so small. Well, let me see, have a couple hanging over, so we can just fold them under. Well, that one's too small to fold under. Yeah, it can just stay like that. Okay, so let me cap my glue up. Now I can say I like this project today. Let me see here. So we'll try this one in this pocket. And that looks good like that also. Okay, so maybe one of these days I'll do a project with this one. What I did was just, just glued the pieces on, all different shapes all different ways. And then I just embellished them like I did this, and then I made the matching card. So maybe one of these days I'll do a video on this one also. It's about the same, but yeah, changing it up a little bit. All right, so here's our envelopes for today, or our pockets. Keep calling them envelopes, they're pockets. And I didn't put my lace on these, but we're to the end of the video, so that's what it's going to look like with the lace on. So I'll put the lace on. I'll put the lace on right now. How's that? Otherwise, so these things that's on there, they'll just be underneath the lace. That'll be okay. We'll just hurry. We don't want to go unfinished, do we? Maybe I can lift this up. I don't want to tear my flower. I think I'll leave it under the lace. So, only take a couple extra minutes. I get ahead of myself and I forget what I'm doing. It'll only take a couple minutes if my glue comes out. We might as well see what these look like with the lace on them also. And we'll just kind of double glue it. Then we won't have to wait. So we'll start there. Not too much of it will be covered up. I'll just put it down a little bit lower. And we'll go ahead and trim it off. I better cut there first and then I'll turn it over and trim it. That had a fold in it. There. So there's that one with the lace on it. Just trim this one a little bit better. And we'll trim this one off. And there's that one. All right, now all four of them are done. Okay, so I hope everyone enjoyed the video today. I hope you enjoyed the project. And if you did, I just ask that you come back and see me on my next one. So everybody have a nice or a good crafting day. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.